station, boys and girls. It's time for Blamephable and his amazing friends.
We take our passions and our fandoms and we turn them into conversations with you.
Station. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Blamephable and his amazing friends with Nick Comic Culture. How's everybody doing today? Happy holidays, all that good stuff. But listen, without further ado, help me welcome Brother Joe. Station, Brother Joe.
Station. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if this works. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
That's awesome, dude.
Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Hey.
With every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. And may all your Christmases be bright.
Wow.
I hope everybody has a happy, Merry
awesome.
Christmas. It's coming up soon.
That was awesome, Brother Joe.
Man, that was so nice, Brother Joe, man.
So go over the pictures, man. What's going on there real quick? All those are family pictures, obviously, but what's up?
These are pictures of my childhood and past Christmases.
Awesome.
Around town. Look at me.
Hold on. Let me make you big.
Yeah, which one's you? Oh, you're on the left. You're on the left.
The one with the littler kid with the.
I knew it.
That's me and Silent Tony.
Oh, little awesome. Joe, nice.
And this is the way my grandmother used to decorate her house.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's great, brother. That was just when I think you can't innovate anymore, just when I think you can't bring anything else, you just always surprise you, man. Whether it's a kazoo, whether it's Captain Spaulding makeup.
Hey, you guys,
the wigs, the makeup, yeah.
Now you're bringing these old pictures, almost brought a tear to my eye, man. Thank you, brother. Wow. Oh yeah, man.
You guys bring out the artist in me. You guys bring out the artist in me. That's what does it, man. That's what does it.
Oh yeah. Well, Brother Joe, man, this is our last show of the year. Well, technically not our last show, but our last show with a guest and in this format, the way we do it. Yep. And you've been with me since about season 2, I believe. And I don't know how many of these things we've done already, Brother Joe, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, brother. On these holidays, man, you are the best, man. You're my heart. I tell people that always. Don't let it go to your head, though. Don't let it go to your head. You're still under contract here. Oh, man. But yeah, Brother Joe, thanks for that always, man. Thanks for that always.
It's always my pleasure. You know, it's always my pleasure because I just hope the audience understands what I'm trying to do a little bit. I guess.
Yeah, no, we get
understands
it.
what I'm trying to do.
We get it, brother. We get it. But yeah, man, thank you for joining us. Blamephable is Amazing Friends with Nick Comic Culture. Again, our last show of the year with our last official guest, and we got a great freaking guest today, man. SVaughn82 is in the building, man. We've been trying to get this thing together for I don't know how long. I must have invited him a long time ago. You know, scheduling, all that crazy stuff. But ever since I met him, he just came into this community and just made a big splash. And he's grown and grown ever since I met him. And it's just amazing to watch him grow and stuff like that. So I'm so happy to have him on. But before we get him on, Nick, man, how was your week, brother?
Dude, it was a busy week at work, a busy week for videos and everything. I just shot one last night, one this morning. And so like, I've been in front of the screen all day. So it's like, it's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like everybody just woke up. I feel like everybody's on that mode right now. It's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
this
is the part of my morning where like, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm hanging out with you guys. So it's cool.
I love that.
It doesn't feel like work. So yeah.
But yeah, my brother, thanks for joining me as always. You as well, man, on our last show here. I got to tell you, thank you for holding me down all these episodes. We finally made it. What is this? Our ninth? This is our 9th episode
of this season. Yeah. Yep.
4th season. Yep.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
we're gonna have 10 before the year's out. That's awesome. So just continue to grow. But I always like to have some PCP Army Bad Batch guys join us if possible. And of course, I've got 2 of my favorites. First up, my brother always. I think this is like 3rd or 4th appearance in a row, but I'm always happy to have him anytime he comes. My brother, Missing Link Station.
What's up, dude?
What up, fellas?
What's going on,
might be on a
brother?
delay slightly, so just bear with me. I'm doing good, though. I'm doing good. I am kind of just waking up myself, so I hear that. I have no ear.
I love it. I love it. So, yeah, brother, if you make any points, just barrel through them, right? Because we know you're on a delay. So if you just make a point, we'll stop. We'll just stop talking and you barrel through what you got to say. Don't worry about it, okay? But thank you for joining me, my brother. You're another one. You've been probably with me the longest of anybody in the crew. And I always appreciate doing streams with you, brother. You're always bringing the heat, always bringing the knowledge. And, man, our last show of the year, brother.
I can't. This year just keeps going by faster and faster.
Oh yeah.
But that means we're having fun, right? You know, when it just flies by. So.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Also, our executive producer, Island Boy Manuel, came to join us today too. So let me bring him out. Always happy to have this brother on the show. Station,
dude. I'm so excited to be here. It was an amazing opening. Joe, you need to clear it with us before you use big name songs like that. We discussed this. All right. That's gonna cost quite a bit. It's coming out of Nick's salary though. So.
Hey, it's in the budget. It's in the budget. I'm an artist. I don't deal with those details. That's your job.
That's your job, right? That's right. That is your job, man. He got you on that one. I ain't gonna lie, he got you. How are you, my brother? How was your week, man?
Thank you, Manny. Thank you.
Expensive this morning anyway. No, the week's been going good. It's been a roller coaster ride here in Minnesota. We started off the week with snow. Got a nice 14 inches of frost on the ground. And then it got to like 45 degrees. So everyone was like, oh my gosh, heat wave. Let's do a bunch of dirt work and get some power into the ground. So that's been fun. But that's all right. I don't need these arms to live stream. I can move the mouse with with one of my chesticles here. Just
You got
make
my
that happen.
wish. You got my wish, Manny. You got the snow. Yay!
Dude.
All right, my brother.
Man.
Well, before we bring our guests in, I just want to say what up to everybody in the chat, everybody who joined us this Saturday afternoon. And again, I want to thank everybody for doing so. I know Saturday is a busy day for a lot of people. Everybody's off time. They got things to do. Hopefully we can be that sort of like podcast for you while you're on your way to do things. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to interact in the chat. But if you're along with us for the ride, we appreciate it, man. So thank you, everybody. Let me just say what up. First, we got our guest at the top of the chat, man, saying much love from Chattanooga, Tennessee. SVaughn82 in the house.
Yep.
Shit, what is going on, brother? We got my
Hang on, SVaughn. We'll be right with you.
We got my other brother, Mike Hag 77 in the house saying station, let's go. Don't forget, throw your sets up Saturday. I got one going up in a few. Hell yeah.
Dang.
Has everybody thrown up their set yet, huh?
I got to get mine.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody who does throw your sets up
Sure.
Saturday with us, man. I appreciate it so much. It's just a fun thing that we love doing on Saturdays. Helps people connect with the community, show off their collection, all that good stuff.
And it snowballs. It's getting huge, man. It's huge.
Yeah, it never stops. It never stops. And I love it.
Great job there.
We got my brother Eric the Stash in the house.
Stationer.
Station E, how are you, man? We got my other brother Manny in the building and in the chat. Station, how are you, my brother? We got Binja, one half of Melanin.
Hey,
wait. The award-winning Melanin and Manga Station. How are you, sister? How are you?
Yep.
We got this brother in the house. Nostalgic Addicts is in the house. Station, Nostalgic Addicts. How are you, man? Everybody's in the building. Everybody's saying what up. We got another award winner in the house. We got my brother Geek Out with Roscoe. In the house. Station. What is going on, Roscoe? How are you, my brother? We got this troublemaker, Verno, Blood Splatter Chatter in the building. Station. What is going on? Good morning, Verno. We got Beckerman, Casey's finest. Hey, everyone. Station. What is going on, man? We got my brother, Rockin', Robbie, Billups in the building. Station and pop, boom. Hell yeah. 5-time award winner right there, dude. Man.
Killing it.
Love it, brother.
On his burner account, too.
Say that again?
On his burner account.
On his burner account. We got a guest of ours, a past guest of ours, the Southern Comic Geek is in the building. Station SCG. SCG, we're still talking about your blaming, brother. Your blaming, I think, was the most epic blaming we had on the entire season. Those Nick Klein OAs are forever burned and etched into my memory.
Yep.
I must get Nick Klein OA. That's like on a list of mine now. And we got my brother Sal. Sal is in the building. Station. What is going on, Sal? And of course, we got my brother, Big Herm Collectibles in the building. Hell yeah. He was just a guest on Supreme Clientele. Missing Link. I don't know why I blanked on your name all of a sudden. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. But yeah, he was just a guest on that show. So, man, go check that out. That was a fun episode. That was a great episode this week. Anytime Herm's on, it's a good time. For sure. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's get our guest in here. Like I was saying to you guys earlier, I met this guy, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago. We met on Instagram. I don't know how we found each other. We just followed each other, whatever it is. And I don't know if he was doing content before I met him or started after I met him, but either way, doesn't matter. He started growing at a really fast pace, right? Like I saw this guy's channel just go through the roof, and I couldn't be any more proud of him, man. That's awesome. You know, he's a positive guy. He likes to do positive things in the community. He was just part of that Comics Curing Cancer event that took place not too long ago. He was a big part of that stuff. So I always wanted to have him on my show, and finally we found the time to get him on. So let's get the brother on. SVaughn82.
Yep.
What's up, y'all?
Station
guy.
What's going on, fellas? Happy to be here finally, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm geeked up on coffee and medication. I'm ready to go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That
That's
seems
awesome.
like the cocktail to be on the show at 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Yep.
On a Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
How we do it.
But thank you,
Let's do it.
SVaughn, for giving me your time and hanging out with me today, brother. Like I said, admire everything that you've done this year, all the highs, all the success it looks like you've been having this year. Happy to have you on. So I just want you to, let the people know what SVaughn82 is all about, man.
Cool, man. I try to do, well, first off, I'm a former criminal, drug user, addict, whatever you want to call it. About 4 years ago, I got tired of going to jail, tired of overdosing, so I decided to change my life.
Of course, man.
So I got clean with the help of a lot of good people. I went through recovery, back and forth between recovery and jail and back to recovery, and managed to walk the line, do right, change my life around, do things a lot different. I use comic books as a means to keep myself occupied. And I've been clean for 4 years, doing the YouTube channel for close to 3 now. And it's been a blast. I've met so many cool people. And the comic book community has become my safety net, helping in my recovery. But over on the channel, I try to mix it up a little bit with some comic books, with a little bit of recovery stuff also.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. That's very inspiring, brother.
4 years in January 6th.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Station.
Awesome.
I'm going to write that down because I'm going to message you on that day.
Yeah, dude. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you.
But yeah, man. You've grown so much in the past 2 or 3 years, man. You've done so much, and you were just in that comics curing cancer thing, man. How was that? How was doing those streams?
Oh, man, it was a lot of fun. I had the honor of talking to this writer, Jason Douglas. I'm sorry, get his name right. He's the writer of Jane American, and he also did the series Parallel on Source Point Press. So I was hooked up with the opportunity to get to talk to him, and he's a cancer survivor. I had such a good time with that, man. It was such a good time. And they ended up raising like $52,000. So it was just crazy. It's incredible.
Yeah, it was insane.
But I was only a small part of that, but it was just such an honor to be able to be a part of.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. All of you guys, you did something great. Like, I can't say it. I don't know. I can't articulate, because I know you guys had a $25,000 goal, and you doubled that. I think I think you met your goal the first day. If I'm not
first
mistaken.
night, I think. Yeah.
And then you doubled it over the weekend. So anybody who took part of that, took their time out, auction stuff, bought stuff, any of that stuff for this crazy, this cause, this curing cancer cause is I'm always going to champion that stuff because, like I tell you, my brother JT, John Thomas, who you guys, who was honored at the CBC Awards, I saw, he passed away from cancer a few days ago. I think on the 3rd, it would have been a year that he passed away. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, it's a cause that's very close to me, and I thank everybody that took part.
Well, man, Rob's Fat Stacks and DJ Links and
Mark
Legion of Comics, they really did a good job of getting it and putting it all together. And man, it was a huge success. They really did a great job.
Knocked it out of the park, guys. For sure.
But yeah, man, thanks for joining me once again, brother. We talk about the news here. We had a shit ton of news this week. Not really news, more like announcements, let's say, but cool announcements, really dope announcements. So I can't wait to get into that. But before that, let me just say what up to a couple of more friends and say bye to our brother Joe, because I see him raising his hand. Yeah, brother Joe.
Brother Joe.
I know. Is he doing
what happened? What happened?
Bye, Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were going to say hello to the chat, but all right. Hey, I got a lot of work to do over here. Like I said, I got my elves working their ass off. And you know my phrase, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why.
The Bills are coming to town?
Coming right around the corner. Stay y'all.
Later, dude.
Later, my brother. All right, yeah. Let me just say what up to some more people. We have my brother, Comic Book Therapy, CBT, in the house. Station. What is going on, CBT? Let's see. I have a Nick Klein page from Hulk issue 1 signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson. God damn.
Nice.
You just made me jealous, man. I hear these things cost about $500, $700, $800, right? Am I in the ballpark?
I mean, it depends. Depends who it is, what was in the cover, what's it featuring. You can get them for under 100. You just got to find them. You know what I mean?
Oof.
And you got to depend on
Beckerman
depends on
everything. That dude has
I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
Station Jolie, how are you? Station, thanks for joining us, man. My brother Stu, Dr. Doom's fan club in the building saying, Station, everyone. Phable, I'm not going to be able to make it, but I'll be supporting y'all from the chat. Thank you, my brother.
And I'm not even going to give him any crap for not being here. I know you're busy.
Right?
You got things to do. You got things to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stoop to that level.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get that stoop down to your level.
Love y'all, Station. Big ups to Scott also for everything he got going on. Hell yeah, brother. Station that.
Thank you.
We got my brother Trev, the shipping guru, in the building saying afternoon pips. Station. What is going on, man?
What's up?
That's
Great panel here. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. Who else we got now? So everybody's saying what up to each other. All right, I think I caught up right about now. Oh, here we go. 300 I paid for the Hulk page. Okay, that's not terrible. Terrible. That gives me a little hope. Yeah.
So very little hope. That's still 300
very
bucks.
little hope.
Yeah. I only spent 300 bucks. Homie, I don't know if I spent $300 this month on food, water, and housing. Holy shit!
Right.
Well, I went on to Arthur Adams is one of my favorite artists of all time, right? Mm-hmm. And I went down the let's see if I could get an OA from Arthur Adams, thing. As soon as I did that, $8,000, $10,000. I was like, oh my god, that is insane.
Yeah.
Props to him for getting 10 G's on a picture. I mean, that's not even not even colored or nothing, right? It's not even finished.
Wow.
I wouldn't want it colored, honestly. If I'm, yeah.
But yeah, man. All right, so let's get into the news. Let me play my little news intro. All right, so we got 3 topics that I want to cover today, and then the rest is just going to be rapid fire. The first 3 topics I do like a round table kind of thing, get everybody's thoughts one-on-one, and everybody in the chat, man, you guys too. If you have any thoughts on any things we're talking about, put it down in the comments, man. We'll try to get to them and see and have a good conversation about this stuff. So, first item up. Godzilla X Kong, the new empire, man.
Yes.
The new trailer dropped for the new Godzilla and Kong movie. This movie's from Warner Brother Pictures and Legendary Pictures. It is the 5th film in the Monsterverse. So they're already on 5 of these things, man.
It's crazy.
I didn't even know. Like, I don't know why I didn't put that together. Starring Rebecca Hall, Brian Tyree Henry, Dan Stevens, and Kaylee Hoddle, I think her name is. And in the trailer, we see this guy, a new villain. This guy's called the Scar King, I found out.
Cool.
That's all I know about this thing. It's called the Scar King. We also see like this new civilization in the movie, which I don't think I have a thumbnail for, but they showed this like Aztec sort of Egyptian thing in the trailer, which is supposed to be some new lost civilization that they're introducing. Mm-hmm. And we also see a new atomic breath, the magenta colored atomic breath. Now this thing seemed to make its rounds on IG. I see people complaining about this magenta pink, they call it pink Godzilla, but I think it looks pretty badass. So I just wanted to go around, get everybody's thoughts. I'll start with myself. I'm not the biggest Godzilla fan. I'm well aware of Godzilla, right? Like, who is it? Like, he's just a giant IP. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Godzilla is. And it's not an IP that I haven't wanted to get into, right? I've always wanted to watch more Godzilla, but I never kind of did for some reason. Now, I did catch the first movie in this franchise, the Godzilla. What year was it? 2014, 2016, 2014.
Yep.
I did catch that one. That's the guy from Breaking Bad is in that one, right?
Kind of. Yeah, he's in it, and then they shift focus to Aaron Taylor, or not Aaron Taylor Johnson, whatever the guy is, the guy that plays Craven, and one of the Scarlet Witch.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Ever since I saw that one.
So yeah, I saw that film, and I enjoyed it, but for some reason I just didn't watch Skull Line. I didn't watch the other things. They've always been on like a list to watch. But this trailer looks pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Watching Kong, I love the way Kong looks. Yep. Kong has this grizzled beard look that looks freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I love seeing him run with Godzilla. I thought that was the money shot right there, where they were just running like the Avengers.
Yeah.
And came into battle. I'm like, oh shit.
That was good.
Dope. He's got some sort of gauntlet, like some sort of armor.
He's got the Infinity Gauntlet, bro. It's awesome.
Yeah, it looks sick. So yeah, guys, are you excited for Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire? Are you a Godzilla fan? You know, stuff like that. Nick, I'll start with you.
Yeah, actually, and I also hear the one that's in the theater right now still, right? Is spectacular. It's
-1.
Yes, -1. So I need to. I'm way behind in this whole trilogy. You said it was the 5th one. I'm way behind, dude. So far, I think the last one I saw was the one in New York. Was that Matthew Broderick? I think was doing that one. I think that's the last one I saw.
Yeah, that was a while ago, Nick.
With Puffy.
That was quite some time ago.
Yeah, with that "Come With Me" song that everybody loved back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah,
Puffy.
yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah. Super interested in it for sure. But I feel like I'd have to play catch up. I don't know if these previous movies are movies you have to watch before you get into this one. If it is, fine.
I hope
not. It's going to be. Yeah, maybe not. But I think it looks cool. I saw some people complaining about the way Godzilla was running in that scene, that like Avengers scene, we'll call it, where they're running at the camera. And I'm like, I think I saw an IG post. Someone was like, dude, did you remember when Godzilla floated on his tail with a jump, with like a drop kick across a town and hit the guy? It's like, dude, don't come at us with that garbage, So it looks really fun. It looks cool. And it's just gonna be on that list to see.
Oh yeah. Missing link, man. Godzilla X Kong. Are you a Godzilla fan? I'm not even sure if I ever asked you that before.
I am a Godzilla fan. I'm not the biggest Godzilla fan. Like I don't know everything about him, but I've seen a few of the oldies, like the Gojira, the Kong vs. Godzilla, Godzilla 2000. Those are about the extent of like the old ones I've seen, but I have seen like all the new ones. I have seen the Matthew Broderick one. Was a big fan of that as a kid. Loved that one actually.
That was
I
great.
haven't seen it recently. I should go back and watch that. But I just like kaiju in general, like Pacific Rim, Cloverfield. I love shit like that. So anytime a giant monster is knocking some shit down, I'll go see it. But I'm excited for this. I don't mind the pink Godzilla thing. I think that actually looks kind of cool. It reminded me of like Dragon Ball Z, how Goku and Vegeta had the new Super Saiyan form. That was like, Godzilla just went Super Saiyan Red, bro. That's it, So I'm pumped for it.
Oh yeah, that's a
great
good way to
comparison.
look at it too. That's dope. Oh yeah, he went Super Saiyan. Manny, Godzilla X Kong. Excited?
Fuck yes, I'm excited. We are a Godzilla household. Like I'm trying to get Rylan to come down here, which is crazy because usually I'm trying to keep them upstairs. Because if you walk up to my son and just go, "Oh no, there goes Tokyo," he will shout at the top of his lungs, "Go go Godzilla!" He sings it all the time. I shit you not. This is not a bit. This morning we watched. I want to say it's SL3 production or animation here on YouTube. We watched baby Godzilla, like chibi Godzilla videos for like 2 hours this morning. Wow. My son loves it. Riley, come here for a second, buddy. Come here. You want to be on the scene?
Nice.
Have you introduced him to Godzuki yet?
Godzuki, what is this?
Oh, don't get him started.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Rylan.
Hey, Stacy.
Oh,
Rylan,
no. There
Rylan.
goes Tokyo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That was
dude.
awesome.
Sweet.
Like little like we are a Godzilla fan. Now, admittedly, they're horrible films. They are terrible movies, but there's something engaging about them.
Yeah.
Now when Nick talked about Godzilla -1, the new one in the theaters, that one is just the Toho stuff, the Japanese stuff. That Godzilla is totally different than what you get in the Legendary verse. There is no Protector Titans in that universe, so Godzilla is just a villain. It's like watching Lake Placid if the alligator was a big ass atomic monster.
Right.
So he's just laying waste to things. In the Legendary verse is Monsterverse is so much more stupid and complex. Now, so one of the things I'll start with this. Do you have to watch the other films? No. You will need to watch the other films to know who the humans are. You will not give a shit about.
I
those
don't care about
humans.
the human.
So it doesn't matter. So in New Empire, we're going to see
cool.
Brian Tyree Hill's character back. He was a podcaster in Godzilla versus Kong. So we saw him in there. He's just comic relief. So he's in there. For a while, they had us following the guy from Friday Night Lights and 11. And so they were in 2 films. And then in the last movie, we saw Jaya and there's a doctor who's like her mom.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, those two. Skarsgård was in there too, but those 2 characters, I don't think Skarsgård's in here. I think they're replacing him with the guy that played the Beast in the live action
Legion.
Beauty and the Beast. Legion, yes. They're replacing him with them, but he's not the same character. But that's what we've got in this one. So yes, there is humans. Those are the only thing that tie in. The rest of it, if you know Big Monkey and Big Lizard fight other big things, that's all you gotta know.
That's all you gotta
That's all you
know.
gotta know. So that's to address that comment. The next thing, the pink Godzilla.
Yeah.
People need to shut the hell up with pink Godzilla. Godzilla as an alpha titan evolves constantly.
Yeah.
So in Monarch Legacy of Monsters, we saw that due to the atomic testing that was done with that impacted Godzilla, that's how he got the atomic breath and things like that. But that character's constantly evolving in every film. Every film he gets a new power set. He is very much a Goku type person. So the idea that we're getting a pink Godzilla in this one, it doesn't matter, right? It's just another color scheme.
I think it's silly, really. I mean, I think he looks freaking amazing. That
he
pink,
looks
that magenta coming through. Yeah, I think he looks awesome,
He looks
dude.
dope. And they need to give us
Oh,
the
yeah.
MacGuffin to end the fight, because the fights all last like 10 minutes long and nobody's winning. It's like when they're fighting Ghidorah, like they just keep getting their ass. Godzilla gets his ass kicked. Mothra shows up for some reason, and then he's Shin Godzilla now. He's got red, and he's just like nuclear waste the entire area around him, and he's able to beat him. They always have to have a MacGuffin to get the fight to actually wrap up. So Pink Godzilla is just going to be another way for them to wrap up this fight against Scar King, and I'm there for it. I'm so excited. I'm so ready to watch this film. Bitch about it the entire time with the family while we're watching it, and be like, they established in the previous films, and of course they're gonna need they need more Kongs, because for some reason someone decided Kong ages in real time, and they needed to introduce him in the 70s, so now he's an old ass monkey. And who built the robotic arm in the trailer? That is stupid. How are they even gonna get him to sit still? These are the things that I'm gonna do the entire time I'm watching this. And I'm going to watch my lovely wife roll her eyes. I'm going to listen to my kids say, Daddy, shh, we're trying to watch. And then I'm going to get on the internet and both shit on this film and defend it the entire time.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's Christmas to me. I'm excited for this one.
Oh yeah. Don't forget, you're gonna go order the one with the arm gauntlet, the monkey. You're gonna order the toy for that.
Oh yeah.
Rylan's been asking for new Kong figures, and I'm so pumped. I'm like, oh yeah, he needs a bunch of them. He needs them.
Yeah.
And for the sake of his investment, because I get it. When you're a kid, you're playing with toys, you're rough on it. I'm gonna have to order at least 2 copies of everything.
At least 2 copies, yeah.
So that we have, one to stock, one to rock, and those will end up on the back over here, just because
right
it's the safest place in the house. Really,
It really is.
It's all for my son. It's all for my son.
Yeah. No, I understand.
like the logic.
I have 2 little ones.
Yeah.
I have 2 little ones. I constantly go through their toy chest, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this one. Daddy's gonna take this one. You know me. You don't.
Yeah,
even
they
play
don't
with
know.
this one anymore.
They have no idea.
You get that one. SVaughn, Scotty, what do you think? Godzilla X.
Yeah, man. It looks good. I'm ready for it. I'm admittedly not the biggest Godzilla fan. I was a fan of Godzilla as a kid. I had a bunch of the old school toys that I played with, and I do collect the old Marvel run, which is pretty cool. The old Godzilla Marvel run.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
I'm currently reading that Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, and it's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready to dive into some Godzilla and learn a little bit more about this character because I don't know a whole lot about him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's some sort of. We were talking. Me and Stu went live. I think somewhere halfway during the weekend. Mark had jumped into the chat, and Mark was putting me on to all. He's a big Godzilla fan, and he was telling me all this stuff. And I think it's some sort of anniversary going on because I was asking him. I was like, "What the hell's going on? God X Godzilla, Godzilla -1, Godzilla this, Godzilla roaring covers." I'm like, what am I missing?
He's everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, and he put me on. He told me what's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's a good time to be a Godzilla fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see what people are saying in the chat. If anybody's got anything. Trev said Ginger Kong. Oh yeah, that orangutan dude, man, that dude looks badass. And he's bigger than all of them, right? He's like twice Kong size, I see. Man, that shit is crazy.
He needs to be, yeah.
Ginger Kong, everybody's laughing.
Bobby, what's up, man?
I'm excited for it. Hell yeah, man. Oh Lord, Nick last Godzilla was considered the worst one ever.
Just because it tore up New York. It's fine. New York's fine.
Link, we might need to squeeze in a -1 review soon, brother. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I'm down.
I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Always hyped to see a Godzilla movie. Absolutely, man.
It looks good. It does look good.
And he's already making his way on the show. He's already booking himself. He's like, bro, I'm getting on that show.
Man, that panel's filling up already.
Godzilla's a giant dinosaur. How can you not love him? Oh, I love that Jolene Station. Hell yeah. That is awesome. Gigantic moronic splendor. Hell yeah. The new Godzilla universe is really fun. Totally worth it.
The
Chop and Drop
What
in
up,
the
Chops?
building.
Chop.
Yeah. The afternoon comic book family. Hell yeah. And my brother Bobby Della Ghetto in the building.
What's up, Bobby?
What is going on, Bobo? Godzilla and Kong represent two of the greatest crimes against humanity, but I enjoy them. Isn't that true? That is true. The Legend of Chop. I can't agree more, brother. Love Chop and Drop, man. He's saying what up to everybody. Our brother Free Key Louie is in the building.
Louie.
Asian. Pink attire was originally marketed to men. Godzilla's so hot right now. I like that. Hell yeah. Hey, he's bringing it back, man. He's bringing it back. Circumstances is in the house. And hey,
that's my bro, my comic bro.
Hell yeah, man. We love Circumstances. Was on the show before twice. Circumstances. Hell yeah, friend of the show, man.
Yep.
Godzilla vs. Power Rangers was cool. Hell yeah. That's a comic book.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
You're getting booked, Manny. So people are booking themselves, and now they're booking you. So.
Yeah, this is our time, guys. You can figure this out after. This is what is this?
Oh yeah, thank you, Scott, for reminding the people to hit that like button. I never say this. I gotta get used to saying hit the like button, subscribe, like.
Yeah.
I think I gotta steal Big Herms.
I got you.
With the new update, it lights up the like and subscribe when you're watching it.
Oh.
If you say it, it lights up.
Cool.
Oh yeah. All right, brother. So let's get to the next one, the next announcement trailer. And this one I'm really excited for, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Amazon Prime dropped a new trailer to Fallout.
Ooh.
Now, if you don't know about Fallout's a long-running video game franchise that started, I believe, on the computer, the PC, and then it migrated its way to Xbox 360 with its third part, Fallout 3. And in Fallout 3, they changed the entire way the game was played, right? It's sort of like Grand Theft Auto. If you remember early Grand Theft Auto games, they were like this top-down perspective. It was the same way for Fallout games. And then they changed it to this first-person action-adventure perspective, and the game became a monstrous hit. Millions of copies sold. Fallout 4 came out on PlayStation 4, same thing, millions of copies sold. Well, Amazon Prime dropped a trailer a week ago, and this thing looks amazing. It's set to drop April 12th, and it stars Ella Purnell as Lucy, Walton Goggins as the Ghoul, Michael Emerson as Will Zig. If you don't know Michael Emerson, he's the guy from Lost, which is a show I absolutely love. So love seeing him in that trailer. Yeah, man. And I guess I'll start with myself with this one, man. I'm a huge Fallout fan. Like, I got a Vault Boy pop. Like, I don't collect pops, right? So if I got a Vault Boy pop, that lets you know
You're a fan.
how into Fallout I am. Yeah. And when I saw this trailer, I don't think I've seen anything that quite literally translated. Like, I've seen a lot of things kind of changed a little bit here and there whenever they come to movies. But this is the video game come to life. I mean, every aesthetic part of it is represented, down to the music, which is this haunting 50s, 40s music. Yeah. They have that playing all through this trailer. It seems all the humor of that game, because that game has irreverent humor, sort of like a Grand Theft Auto. And it seems like that humor is coming through, like when you see the dog eating this giant roach, right? You would think the roach would be the monster in that, right? No, but it's the dog. The dog is more vicious than the roach. He's killing them. So I absolutely loved this trailer. I am super excited. I cannot wait to watch this. And man, it got me so hyped. I almost stopped playing every game I was playing currently just to put in Fallout 4 and play that all over again. Yeah, I just want to get everybody's thoughts. Are you excited? Are you familiar with this franchise? Because I know I am, but I know for a lot of people, they don't even know what this is. Like, this is totally new to them. So, yeah, what's your familiarity with Fallout? Are you excited? Stuff like that. I'll start with my brother SVaughn this time. Scotty, what do you think?
I am personally not very familiar with Fallout, so I was watching the trailer before we went live, and it looked awesome. It looks great. It's something
Nope, we may have lost you, Scotty.
We lost Scotty. Yeah. Oh man, I know his connection is a little rough. Hold on, here we got him back, I think.
Oh, am I back?
Yes, brother.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry, guys. It's storming here in Chattanooga right now. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
I'm not very familiar with Fallout, though, but it looks good, man. I was checking it out before we went live, and it looks good. I want to check it out.
Yeah. What does it look like to you? Like, when since you're not too familiar, when you see it, what vibes does it give you?
Like apocalyptic type vibe. Yeah. It looks cool, man. I'm interested. I am curious.
Hell yeah. Well, definitely they got the message across, because that's exactly what Fallout is. All post-apocalyptic, but it's a crazy world. You know what I mean? It's not a realistic thing like I don't know. None of it is realistic, right? It's all fake. You don't live in
I see all these like little TikToks and stuff about it, but I've just never checked it out, honestly.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't wait to hear your thoughts if you do. But I don't know if Manny's still with us. So I'll go to Link. Link, what do you think? Fallout trailer, Amazon Prime, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm there for it, man. I actually, my first one I played the first one I got deep into was 3, but I did play a little bit of 2 in high school around maybe like 2004-ish. Yeah, I definitely prefer the third person. I mean, I've actually grown to like some isometric or bird's eye view games as I've gotten older, but years ago, I can't believe I actually gave the Fallout 2 a chance. But yeah, Fallout 3 and up is like my bread and butter. I'm still trying to beat New Vegas. I'm close. Still like halfway in 4, but I played the shit out of 3. No Life 3. Yeah, I think the trailer looks amazing. The aesthetic, the vibe, the music, the actors they've chosen for it. The main actress is in this show I like called Yellow Jackets. If anyone's heard of it, it's got like 2 seasons. It's on Showtime about this girls soccer team that it's kind of like what is that? I always forget the name of this book where it's these group of kids. Lord of Flies. It's kind of like Lord of Flies, but these girls crash in the wilderness, survive, they come back. She's the main character in this. She's fantastic, so I'm excited to see her in this. Walter Goggins is one of my. I think he's just an underrated gem. Anytime you put him in something, it automatically elevates the level of the property. So he's playing a ghoul. I think he's gonna knock that out the park. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to see what they have to offer, and I think they're gonna.
There's another guy in there too, another big actor. I forgot his name. He was the guy. I want to say he was the guy in Sex in the City. He was one of the boyfriends or husbands or something. Oh my God, he's in that trailer, man. He's a big actor.
Kyle MacLachlan, the guy from Dune, the original Dune back in the day.
Yes, yes, he was in the trailer. Yup.
Is it Twin Peaks?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that the actors also got me more pumped because I know, you know what I mean. It just adds a little more prestige to the project, right? It's kind of what like Halo is missing, right? Halo is another Amazon thing, I think, video game based property, but I don't think it's got any names, like real recognizable names like this one does. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. Nick, Fallout. How you feeling, brother?
I love Fallout. I was a little bit late to the party with Fallout. I think I played a little bit of New Vegas back in the day, but I really got into it on Fallout 4, and I loved that game. That was a game where you can just kind of play and chill and explore and just try to survive. That was the whole game, trying to survive until you got like the power armor, enough weapons, and enough technology and stuff to like hunt people down, which I thought was cool. It had a cool, I think, bounty system and things like that. The enemies and bosses were really intimidating, but the world building was the best thing about the game altogether, right? Not only was it a post-apocalyptic landscape, but it had a cool lore around it with the vault dwellers escaping, thinking they were going to be free and trying to expand their life, but they went into this hellscape world where like everyone was mutated because of the radiation. There was cannibalism, like tribes out there too, giant monsters. The wildlife was all radiated too, and like you have to survive and just kind of like just make it in this world. And it was just such a cool concept. And I think you said it perfectly. They captured the essence of the game perfectly in this trailer. Like when you watch this, there is no freaking doubt that this is Fallout. And they took a lot of those moments that you remember from the game. They put it in the trailer, and I'm so excited for it, dude. It made me want to download it again and play it for the 10th time on PC, dude. It was
I want to see put in the Deathclaw creatures.
Yeah, you know you're gonna see it. You know they're saving the Deathclaw, the Rad Scorpions. You know they're saving all the monsters. They showed the Roach and they showed the Bear. They showed the bear like mauling somebody in a power armor. One of the cool things about Fallout that's different from every post-apocalyptic thing you've probably ever seen is that in Fallout, it's the future of the 50s. Right? It's not the future like Star Wars. It's not the future like Star Trek. It's as if the 50s, the aesthetic of the 50s, the future of that. Right? Everything looks like a... 50s design and whatever.
The weapons, the guns, the clothing, everything. The advertisements that are all over.
And that in itself is what sets this apart from other post-apocalyptic worlds aesthetically, and what makes it unique. So
it's got the same vibe as like BioShock. We talk about BioShock a lot lately. We talk about it a lot, but it has the same kind of vibe because it's futuristic, yet it's steampunk, yet it's yet it's like 50s looking. So yeah, if you're into that, you'll love this too.
Right.
Cool.
So
hey, BioShock.
No, go ahead.
Are they making a BioShock show?
God, I hope.
Not that I know of. Not that I know.
I feel like Gore Verbinski was tied to a BioShock film forever that never manifested.
That'd be awesome.
Well, now's the
Okay,
time to
that's
strike
probably-
when it comes to this video game stuff. I
Yeah.
seem to think that the video game stuff is starting to come across a lot. Like they tapped into comic books for a little while and it worked. It was successful. 10, 12 years of doing that. Everybody made a lot of money doing it. But I think it's kind of drying up a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want to say that comic books are dead or whatever, but I think video games are the new pool, the new source of material for stories going forward, and they're being quite successful with it too. To be honest.
Twisted Metal. I thought Twisted Metal was
There
cool.
you go. Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, absolutely. So let me just check the chat, see if anybody had anything to say about the new Fallout trailer. Melanin and Manga in the house. Station, what is going on, ladies? How are you? Let's see. I think somebody said something. Yeah, Fallout 3 was a game changer for me, says Verno. Yeah. Me too, Verno. Me too. Same thing. We got my brother Tacky in the house. Tacky.
What's
up, dude?
How are you, my brother? Circum say, yeah, I'm on this. Hell yeah, man.
Yep.
That should look good. We got my brother, the Immortal, Biggie Shaq in
What up, dude?
station. What is going on, Big? I'll be listening, but I gotta hit the road. Station. I love y'all. Thank you, Babo. Hell yeah,
All right,
man.
drive safe.
I'm
Thanks, Bobby.
always happy that you don't have to comment nothing. If you listen to us in the background, that is awesome. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Phil's Treehouse in the house. So excited. I played through Fallout a zillion times. Phil,
It's awesome.
my brother, we got to talk about this. I want to see the Kingdom of Dan. Yeah, I got to check that trailer out. I haven't seen that one yet. Yellow Jackets is fire. There you go, Link. Agree. Link Goggins is all I need. Oh yeah. Fallout has the same production team as Westworld. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Phil.
Yes.
And that's another reason why I'm
Christopher
so
Nolan's
excited
brother.
about it. Yeah. Wasn't BioShock just enough? Guys, Phil,
there
as a
was-
matter of fact, if it was,
That's
you
what
find it, send it to me.
There's
Send
some
it to
stuff.
me.
There's some stuff like late October
Yeah.
that they were talking about some major updates about it. But yeah.
Station Circum. All right, man. So let's get to our last topic here. Talking about video games. Well, I think the biggest video game trailer of all time just dropped this week. I think at least of the year. And I'm talking none other than Grand Theft Auto 6, man. That trailer hit this week and it almost broke the internet, guys. This thing thing was watched, downloaded, spliced, screenshots, all that shit up and down the internet. This thing caused quite the stir, and for good reason, right? Grand Theft Auto 5. It's been 10 years, I believe, since that game was released. And Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the biggest video game successes of all time, right? Famously made $1 billion in 24 hours back on the first day of release. Let me see. I have other fun facts. As of September 2023, Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold 190 million copies, with 2020 being its most successful year.
That's
So,
crazy.
The most successful
that
year
makes
was
a lot of
7
sense.
years after release.
COVID, was it
A lot of
COVID?
people had some time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it currently has 22 million active users and generates about $500 million a year.
Wow.
This is Grand Theft Auto 5 we're talking about in 2023. Okay, and GTA 6 is now coming in 2025. Can you imagine the juggernaut that thing is going to be?
Oh,
And just to give you some fun facts on that one, let me see. Okay, yeah. The last game came out 10 years ago, and it will be 12 years when GTA 6 finally comes out. But in this trailer, we get a couple of reveals about the game. Some cool ass reveals that I think I'm real salivating. So first up, this picture right here, we're returning to Vice City. So this is considered a lot of people's favorite Grand Theft Auto place, right? Like land or area in the Grand Theft Auto universe. So that's awesome. Yeah, look at this. I think this is the Florida Keys right here. There's a shot of the Florida Keys or the bridges that go there. And this thing looks amazing. We see a bunch of social media references in this game, which is like this right here. This shot is incredible.
That looks real.
This is a shot that's so
I love
this game. And have you read it? It said, "Have a vice day." That's the account. And it says, someone called the Department of Transport on this dump truck. Hashtag have a vice day. This is awesome, man. Let me see if there's anything else. That's it. So the trailer drop showed basically where the game's set. Who's our protagonist? Is a girl named Lucia or something like that. Lucia. So yeah, just want to get your thoughts on this game. Are you excited? Are you gonna get it? Are you a Grand Theft Auto fan at all? Everybody in the chat, let me know what you think. I'm gonna start with Nick.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6, brother.
Dude, I don't remember. I want to say it was the original GTA. It's the old school top down, just running through the streets, running people down, getting chased by cops. I was in 6th grade, and we went to like the stereotypical like what was it? Field trip to Washington, right? In like 6th grade. So my buddy snuck his PlayStation in his bag. We had it plugged in, and we were playing GTA all night long when we were supposed to be asleep. This game has been a part of me since the very first one. I've been playing every single one of them. And the previous one, you said like there was a lot of people still playing it and everything. I'm on Twitch right now, twitch.tv. And I think if I'm reading this correctly, there's like 143,000 people watching this game being played right now.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Like there's 65 million followers on this title alone. And there's people live playing this non-freaking stop.
I forgot to say this. This was the fun fact I was looking for. The trailer that dropped is currently at 129 million views.
Jeez.
Number 8 on trending. This is as of yesterday, with 10 million likes.
And I think remember when they announced it and it was supposed to come out, and I think it dropped early, right? It dropped like the night before it was supposed to.
Yeah.
And I think the waiting room for the trailer,
80,000.
There was like 400,000 likes on it before the trailer even came out, and there was people waiting in there. It was ridiculous numbers. So, dude, I'm really happy that there's another one coming out. I really hope that they stick to their original guns and keep it brutal, keep it like true, honest fun. Yeah. And they just make fun of as much stuff as they can possibly make fun of. And they just take advantage of the crazy world we live in now and just blow it up, dude. And according to the trailer, that's exactly what we're going to get. And I hate we have to wait about a year for it. And I can't wait for the PC release. That's what I'm going to be jumping on for sure. And,
so you got to wait 2 years, brother.
I might have to wait a little while. I might have to get a PlayStation or something in the meantime. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm happy it's coming out.
Oh, yeah. My brother Link, Grand Theft Auto 6, man. I know you're a gamer. You're my fellow gamer in the batch, man.
Fuck yeah. I mean, come on now. I think it's safe to say I think everybody's excited for this. Even if you're not a heavy gamer, I think Grand Theft Auto has impacted. It's such a cultural thing. I think it's definitely toyed with it at a certain point in your life. You know, even if you don't follow it now, you're not the biggest gamer, you know about Grand Theft Auto. And hell yeah, man. I mean, there's really it's hard to articulate I'm overwhelmed with how much cool shit is going on in this. Like the trailer, I'll try to send you guys a link later, but I was watching a video. Someone edited the clips together in the Grand Theft Auto trailer are based on like real events.
Yes.
And they just kind of re-edited those into like gaming form. Amazing, bro. But
yeah,
it kind of makes me sad when I think about Right, really facts. But I was gonna say I'm a little sad with how much time passes in between each Grand Theft Auto. But I mean, it's always worth the wait, though. That's one IP that no matter how long they wait, they always absolutely deliver. And yeah, I'm super excited for Grand Theft Auto 6.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The social media
And
stuff is.
I just want to say real quick. My bad. The graphics, bro. Like, I hope if that's in-game graphics, man. Like, I will probably hang out at some of those Grand Theft Auto strip clubs. You know, just to see the physics in motion.
Let's do it.
But yeah, man, I love the social media stuff that I saw in this game. Like we saw earlier with the lady on top of the roof, and there's one with a Karen. You know, we've dealt with a lot of Karens in the last 4 or 5 years. They did a little Karen there. I thought that was hilarious. But Manny, Grand Theft Auto 6, man, what's up?
I don't really play Grand Theft Auto that much. I played 3 when on the PlayStation 2 when I was younger. I enjoyed it, but I only played it for like short bursts. Like I could only run around the city for so long. Like so I don't have the like attachment to it that other people have. I definitely I could see. I love open world games. I think Rockstar does a good job with storytelling. I mean, I'm a fan of. I was a fan of Bully. I was a fan of LA Noire. You know, a lot of their games.
Yeah.
I just have never connected with Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
They're
you haven't-
definitely not for everybody, but I don't know. I never met anybody who it wasn't for. This is like the first time.
You haven't obviously driven
Yeah.
up a mountain, drove down, ramped off into a base, like an army base, where you have to then hijack a plane
While
and then
listening
try
to-
to escape.
my,
Right.
My open world gaming is very much centered in a Bethesda style game, right?
Yeah.
So I run like for Skyrim. I've been playing Skyrim for what, almost 22 years now, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And I go out, I find materials, I craft. I have like 1,000,000. I don't think the game keeps track anymore of how much Daedric armor I have. It's just a bunch of 9s. And then I sell that, and my money is just a bunch of 9s. And that's all I do. I need no money. I need no more armor, but that's what I do. Same thing in Fallout. I basically have a business in the game where I'm just manufacturing Fat Boys and all the time. And that's all I do. And so like Grand Theft Auto doesn't scratch that same itch. It's why it's like Zelda right now, Breath of the Wild. All I'm doing is crafting. Pokemon, all I do is craft in Pokemon Arceus right now. So that if it don't have that, if it don't tickle that itch, I have a hard time getting into it.
Oh, but wait, Manny, they didn't
see them
announce the
adapt to
crafting in Grand Theft Auto 6. They didn't tell you about the crafting system.
Oh, dude, if it's gonna be something that's gonna make me feel weird though, right? Because I'm gonna be like cooking up baking soda and crack fucking in my house. You know what I mean? And then my brother, who's a bit shady, is gonna walk up and be like, "That ain't how you do it." And then I'm gonna have a whole new set of conversations with my kids. I don't know, man.
Hey, man. No, I understand. Hey, listen, nobody plays Grand Theft Auto for the game anyway. People just get into the car, beat up people, get the police to chase them for about 3 hours. They have a shootout, die, turn the game off, rinse and repeat.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it.
But Scotty, man, GTA 6, man, you pumped for this thing?
Yeah, man. I'm not even a big gamer, but I'm so hyped for this. When the first Vice City came out, I played it for countless hours with my friends. Dude, I'm hyped. It looks really good. I heard that they're doing a lot of like real life references to real life people like the Canada Joker and crazy people like that.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to seeing those more than anything. But dude, I'm hyped. And I'm not even a gamer. So let's go.
Yeah. We've gotten to a level in video games where I believe the storytelling is on par, if not a step below films and television, right? The only difference now is that with games, you can actually take part in the show, right? You can interact with it. But the stories, the tones, the writing, the music, I mean, they're top level stuff going on in video games right now. Spider-Man 2, for PlayStation, everybody's saying the story in that is better than ASM right now. Like if you're collecting ASM currently,
I wouldn't doubt that a bit.
The story of
Yeah.
the story in Superman 64 is better than ASM right now.
That's
Just
yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Just saying. I love you, Herm, but yes.
Oh, but yeah, man. Like I said, I'm super excited for this game. GTA 3 on the PlayStation 2 was a revelation
Yeah.
for me as a kid. A revelation.
Yep.
Video games were of a certain way before that game, and after that game, they were a whole different way.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yep.
Never have I ever been able to take a rocket launcher, shoot it across the street, car blows up, people start screaming, cops start. I mean, this is totally new when GTA 3 came out. So yeah, man, I am ultra pumped. Let me just check the chat. Sucks that GTA 6 is not till 2025, but so thankful to finally know how much longer we gotta wait. Oh yeah, man.
Yes. Yeah.
10
I'm not
years later,
I feel like they kind of missed a mark a little bit. Like I feel like San Andreas was like, it's debatably, but that's one of their biggest achievements as well. You know, one of the biggest pinnacles. And I feel like, releasing 6 on the 20th year anniversary of San Andreas would have been so cool and symbolic. But I mean, a year later, but I'm not going to lie. When I first saw the trailer, I didn't wait till the end. So I didn't see coming to 2025. So I thought we were going to get it like the next year until like the next day I saw it was like, we got to wait a whole another year. I'm a little pissed about that. The anxiety of waiting, but
I think Rockstar has the money to do it, right? They're a company that can take 10 years off, and it's okay. It's not going to hurt their pockets or whatever. And I think that they know that this game, the Grand Theft Auto 5 gave them 10 years of money. So I think their thought process is, because I think this game is finished. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this game is done. I think they're going to take this entire year to polish it to a shine, where this thing has no hiccups, no kind of mess ups, nothing, because they're going to rely on this game for the next decade. You know what I mean? So it's got to be, they're going to cook it to perfection. They're slow brewing this sucker, and we're all going to be loving it when it finally does drop.
At least they gave us a date. Square Enix has announced games in cave paintings 10,000 years ago that we ain't even seen yet.
Yeah,
so,
it's a start. It's a start. At least we know something.
10 years later, and GTA 5 is still the... Oh, my bad.
Me too.
10 years later, and GTA 5 is still the best online multiplayer game on console. I agree with that. I mean, it's certainly the biggest. It's got to be. I know Call of Duty is huge, but huge. GTA 3 is consistent, right? I think there's lulls and ups and downs, but I think GTA 3 is that consistency. All of these shots have real life references. Florida Man is going to be heavily featured.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh,
those real
yeah.
life references.
Hey, Mad Spidey Station, dropping in for a quick hello, legends. Thank you, my brother. Oh yeah,
What's up,
GTA 5
dude?
is in my top 5 game franchise of all time, and love the trailer so much. So hyped for this. Big Herm said, "Hey, we got Chill Out Man in the building.
Thank you.
Station
Thank
Chill.
you. Station.
SVaughn82, we are
Thank you.
proud of you. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I blame Phable.
Thank you.
Sleepy Station. How are you, my brother?
What's up, man?
Who else? They probably cut screen graphics or clips on the game the in-game TVs. Yeah.
True.
This game got a ton of Easter eggs. I mean, I'm holding out on that shit. Like all the Easter egg videos and did you see this? Did you see that? Oh, did you catch it? I don't want to see it. As a matter of fact, I don't want to see nothing else. I'm done. Give me 2025. Yeah. Let's roll. Yeah,
you're already sold. You don't need any more.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else. You're already sold. Yeah.
If you want to announce a couple of more actors that are in the game, maybe some voice work or something like that. Yeah,
Sure.
but I don't want to see too much more, man. I'm done. I'm with you, Manny. We're still going to party on, dude. Hell yeah, man. Skyrim release 11/11. Yeah, I remember that. That was a big part of the marketing on that one.
Oh yeah.
Beating the story mode is an absolute must. Always worth it. Hell
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Phable just described every gaming experience I've had with GTA 5. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's all you do. You go in the game, you go on a mission,
Rocket
you do
launchers.
the mission. Yeah, and then you just start fucking around for like 3 hours. That's how that game works.
Yeah.
See how long you can last.
Wasted. Yep, that's exactly. Everyone is saying that because it's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Final Fantasy VII was my first sandbox game, and it changed everything. Absolutely. Listen, Final Fantasy VII was so big that I went to it came out in Japan like maybe a year prior to the States, and I had already known about it. Like I already was up on the Final Fantasy VII. I actually bought the Japanese copy. And I didn't know what they were saying, whatever, just to say I had it. You know what I mean? That's how excited I was as a kid. Man, I'm hoping
the advertising for Final Fantasy VII was so effective, bro, that a 9-year-old me at the time, I didn't know shit about the game, but because I just thought it looked so cool and saw it everywhere and people were saying Game of the Year, I was like, I want that for Christmas. I got it. I wasn't into RPGs at the time. I didn't get into RPGs until the next year, and when Pokemon came out a year later. So I had Final Fantasy VII sitting there because I was like, what is this shit? Like, I thought I was going to be able to, because Cloud has the big ass. So I thought I was going to be like slashing people and shit. No, I was like taking turns. I was growing up, bro. But, they're effective enough that a 9-year-old was like, I got to have Final Fantasy VII, even though I don't know shit about it. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big game.
That
I
game
respect
made
it
me
now. I
spend-
love it now.
That game made me spend way too much time breeding chocobos to get a golden chocobo. No 6th grader on the planet should be spending that much time raising livestock in a role-playing game. I'm just saying.
Oh man, he said, man, I'm hopping on GTA 5 now to blow stuff up in my F-160, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't do random encounter RPGs no more. Yeah, they're time consuming, those games. That I'll give you. Like, you know what I mean? You'll go, oh, okay, what do I gotta do? I gotta go to the next town? Okay, I'll go to the next town. 3 hours later. You're like,
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, man. A friend of mine at work is hardcore into a game like that, and he spends like every existing hour outside of work on that particular game. Those RPGs are no joke, dude.
I'm telling you.
See, I love the grind. So like Final Fantasy VIII, I would just run in circles. I think I was like level 99 before I fucking faced Bahamut in Ifrit in the first game. Yeah, so I'm like level 99 already. I just run around. I used to love random encounters. I'd be getting pissed. Wow. Like, come on, grind it
hit me.
All right, man. So that concludes our main topics for the day. The next, we're going to just do rapid fire. Anybody could chime in or nobody could chime in. You know what I mean? We ain't got nothing to say. We just roll on to the next topic until we get to the end of this list. So first up, this actually happened 2 weeks ago, but since we didn't have a show last week, I just wanted to go over it real quick. This is for my wrestling fans out there. CM Punk, Phil Brooks, returns to the WWE after 10 years. If you don't know anything about CM Punk, he's this like controversial wrestler. Controversial because he just says what he wants to say, and some people just don't like the shit that comes out of his mouth. And he's always getting into some arguments with people backstage or whatever. But the point is that he's one of the top wrestlers in the world, right? He's a big draw. This guy's a big deal. And he's been out of the WWE for 10 years, and he kind of left WWE controversially because, well, first of all, he got fired on his wedding day. How shitty is that, right? He was getting married, and Triple H sent him a termination letter on his wedding day, faxed him a termination letter. So, this guy has a bit of a grudge, but regardless of that, 10 years later, these guys seem to bury the hatchet. Triple H is now the chief creative officer of WWE. He's the man. He's the Vince McMahon at the moment. And he got back CM Punk, man. So, you know what I mean? This is exciting. These guys put the hatchet behind them, and they're ready to take over wrestling again. So if anybody got any thoughts on that, any of you guys wrestling fans?
I grew up a huge wrestling fan. I think it's awesome he's coming back. Yeah. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's the one that got me into wrestling the first time I came back. So like I'm like you. I grew up watching wrestling, right? And I think I have like 4 distinct periods of this shit. Like it's so weird. Like I have the little kid version with Hulk Hogan, right? And that kind of got boring after a while. And then I came back, I believe, when the Attitude Era came about, right? The Stone Colds and The Rock and all that shit. And that shit was amazing. I still don't think that shit has been topped, but that was good stuff. And then I came back again when CM Punk dropped the infamous, what they call the pipe bomb, which is this promotion that he did on the whole WWE, on John Cena. Like he let all of these guys have it. And I became a fan right there on the spot. And I started watching wrestling again until maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I dropped it again. But now that he's back, I got to tell you, I checked out SmackDown yesterday. I was watching.
You and Brother Joe.
I did to it, yeah. So, that's my thing with CM Punk. I'm glad that he's back. I want Punk versus Owens. Hell yeah, chill.
I'm sure a lot of people are really happy about now.
Oh yeah, money heals all wounds. You ain't lying, man. Exactly, Marcus. Absolutely. All right, man. Moving on. Another trailer dropped. Furiosa, Mad Max saga, man. So the prequel to Mad Max Furiosa, which how long ago did that thing drop? I don't even know. But anyway.
Yeah.
No
way.
The trailer?
Yeah.
No, I thought you meant the last movie. No, the trailer.
Yeah,
the trailer
was
like the past week, I think. Oh yeah, it was 8 years.
Movie.
Yeah.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was 8 years ago.
Yeah. 2015.
Wow. Damn. Well, starring Anna Taylor-Joy as Furiosa, a young Furiosa, and heavily prosthetic makeup Chris Hemsworth as like the villain of this thing. And he looks fantastic, man. He looks really good. I mean, Chris Hemsworth, we get, some people might not like Thor Love and Thunder, but I think we could all agree that Chris Hemsworth is entertaining as fuck, right? Like, he's funny. He's a good actor.
He's got great comedic.
Yeah, seeing him grab the mic in this and going, and talking like this annoying little voice, I thought was fantastic. Just real quick, anybody have any thoughts on Furiosa? You excited?
Yeah, this was a really, really good trailer. I didn't watch it until this morning, and I gotta tell you, man, it got my excitement from like low to extremely high, and I really want to go back and watch some of the other movies now. So really, really well put together trailer. If you're not hyped after seeing this, man, just drop some oil on that box where you lock your joy, man.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Why is it on the stage? Oh, okay.
I knew this was coming out, but I didn't pay attention to who was directing it, and so I'm like watching the trailer, and I'm like, man, this looks really reminiscent of Fury Road, bro. Like, who's directing this? Turns out it was George Miller. So of course, man, and you know, Fury Road, fucking amazing.
Yeah. George Miller. He will always give you something visually pleasing to see. Like you know, this may or may not be your thing, but it's gorgeous. This movie is absolutely gorgeous. Some of the shots, I think there was one here with the bike. I don't know if you have that one up or have it in this thing. There's one where they're on the road with a bunch of bikes or cars or something. No, not that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that one, I guess.
You know why? George Miller does a lot of practical effects. Like a lot. He just kind of does what every director should. He kind of enhances them with subtle CGI, but most of his shit is practical effects, over CGI.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm loving this. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of Hollywood actors lately, they're doing the whole makeup thing, big time. Like him, this guy in Ferrari, what's his name? Adam Driver.
Adam Driver didn't really need the makeup, but I respect it.
And they also have what's the guy who plays Rocket Raccoon?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. Yeah, isn't he in a movie where he's like playing a maestro or something like that, and his whole face is totally different. Like,
it's on Netflix.
Yeah. It's just so much of this going on. So I'm that's what I'm definitely liking about this. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. George Miller, like you said, sign me up. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Also, Justice League, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Part 1, trailer dropped. You guys seen this one?
Yeah.
No, I have not seen this one yet. I gotta pull this one up.
Why am I in this view? The hell? There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, man. Finally adapting the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths to DC animated. Now, one thing I think a lot of us fans can agree on is that DC animated films are probably their highest strength, right? Like their biggest strength. They almost always deliver. So anybody excited about this one? Anybody really gonna like try to go out and watch this day one?
I probably won't watch it day one, but I'm interested that they're doing it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'll catch it on HBO Max. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on Darren Criss' Superman. I thought Man of Tomorrow, his voice was weak, and I'm not super pumped. I don't know. I would have rather had Tim Daly, or I would have rather had like what's his name, Jerry O'Connell. I'd rather have somebody in that role versus Darren Criss. I mean, I love Glee as much as the next guy, but he just does not strike me as Clark Kent ever in there. Zachary Quinto as Lex Luthor did a good job, and he's carrying over. So that'll be interesting. I just miss the DC animated movie universe, like what we had before with Apocalypse War and stuff. This new Tomorrowverse, I just have to stop being a get off my lawn type of motherfucker and just like embrace it. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I want to watch more of these things, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm not the biggest DC head. So the excitement for me to go watch them is not as big as probably, a DC fan would be. There was this new animated thing that came out for Christmas, right? Where Batman's son has to go save him. I'm probably more likely to watch that than this, only because that is like stylistic. You know what I mean? I don't think I have to know any big DC story points to understand it. Like this thing, I think I'm assuming maybe they'll do a good job, but I'm assuming you kind of got to know what's going on a little bit in DC universe, right?
I mean, it looks like they're a lot of their movies, they do take a lot of creative liberties, because it seems like the Vixen, I have no problem with Vixen, but she's a big player in this trailer. It was for the Justice League team. That was not really a thing with the comics. So it's like they do take, you don't really need to know verbatim, what's going on, because they are already taking creative liberties. It's just the idea of it, the broad strokes of Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths, I think is what they're going to be covering. But like the fallout and the Justice League team before and after that, I think are going to be completely different from what people have read. So I feel you on the Batman Christmas thing, because for me that's more original. Like I've read Crisis on Infinite Earths, so am I in a rush to go see it in an animated rendition? Not necessarily, but the Batman thing, that looks like an original, fresh idea. So I'm going to check that out way before I check this out. But I will check this out. Day one though, probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, and this is only part 1 too. This thing's going to be broken up into 3 parts, I believe. So I don't know how long it's going to take to actually come out. It could be a few months in between. It could be maybe a year before part 3 comes out. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't hate the animation. I'm looking at it now for the first time, and I don't hate it.
Yeah.
The voiceovers, that'll be something different to get over, but
yeah, I've always wanted to get into DC animated films. I think most people that I've talked to have told me that's the best thing about them. Besides the movies or whatever, but the cartoons are always solid. So definitely want to get into this, but probably not this one first.
DC animated is fun because it's like mini MCUs. There's like all these little time periods that are all one continuous universe, and then it kind of restarts, and so you do get to follow those characters throughout. you know, and and they do a really good job with continuity. So characters
Yeah.
that didn't like each other in one film will continue to not like each other, and they allow friendships to build. They do a good job with that. And then the Hellblazer stuff, the Constantine DC animated films are all really good too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So
Cool.
last I'm gonna actually just say the last two as one thing, if you guys want to throw out there, because I haven't seen either of these shows, but I know both of them are extremely popular. So I know somebody's excited for them. But The Boys season 4, that trailer dropped. I know Boys has a big following. It's actually the kind of show that I would like to watch. You know what I mean? It definitely appeals to me with its irreverent tone, but I just haven't got to it. Like a lot of us, we're just super busy with a bunch of stuff. You can't do it all, right? You can't read this week's Batman, watch The Boys, talk to your friends, do a live stream, raise the kids, take your wife to a movie.
Horror
which I
Fest.
haven't done in years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
The Boys
but
is
yeah.
good though. The Boys is really good. I would check it out. Now I am a hypocrite because I haven't watched the entire thing. I think I fell off somewhere on season 2 just because of time or something like that. But I was like enamored with every episode, dude. It was so cool. The style of it's just amazing. Yeah, it's a really cool show. I'd recommend it.
It is cool. I enjoyed it as well. Yeah, I've seen the first 2 seasons. It's pretty hardcore though.
Yeah.
It definitely appeals to it wouldn't appeal to everyone, I would say, but it's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this trailer dropped, and also House of Dragons season 2, the spin-off show from Game of Thrones. Now, I haven't watched any of this House of Dragons stuff. I heard the first season was pretty decent. I fell off of Game of Thrones around season 3. And not because I wanted to. It was a circumstance thing. I just didn't have access to it. I don't know. I don't know if I paid my HBO bill that year. I don't know what I did. But I ended up not watching it. And, it became one of the biggest shows, right? HBO shows of all time, Game of Thrones. I mean, people talk shit about the last season, but for the most part, it was a big phenomenon for HBO. So anybody excited about this House of Dragons season 2?
Yeah. Both these shows, they're
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect with first House of Dragons. I kind of thought it was like, you guys are just trying to cash in on the hype, but it turned out to be solid, So I didn't necessarily like some of the characters at the beginning, but I found a few favorites towards the end. So I'm curious to see where it'll pick up with them in the second season.
Yeah. Do you think this show has been as good as Game of Thrones, at least, or not? Still, the verdict's still out.
I don't know. I'm not as good as Game of Thrones. I mean, if I'm going to compare it to my enjoyment of the first couple seasons of Game of Thrones, or initially watching Game of Thrones, the hype, like I was excited to watch every episode of Game of Thrones when it was first coming out. This I'm kind of watching because it's tied to that previous hype, So I don't know if I've given it a fair shake of it really standing on its own yet. I'm still kind of thinking of it as just another piece of the Game of Thrones story. It's solid though. It's well done. I think if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you'll enjoy this. Didn't start off as good as Game of Thrones.
Right.
That.
Yeah. And there's way more Game of Thrones, right? So it's hard to compare the two, but it has that same vibe. It's set earlier, so like it looks the same, but there are differences. There's a lot of like not fan service, but things that they mentioned in the Game of Thrones that they bring up in the first season here, making some story connections maybe, with just like characters and families. So it's not a bad ancillary show to a main show. So for sure.
No, there's just so much out there. That's really what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Like just me announcing this stuff, it's like, oh yeah, there's that too. Shit. Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe if I go to bed an hour later, I can catch. You know what I mean? This is too much. You got to pick your poison. I don't know if I'll ever get to this thing, to be honest with you. It might have to be one of those things that I just move on from. you know, and maybe accidentally
Yeah.
catch it. Maybe my kid will be like, Dad, like, can you watch this with me? I'm like, oh, is that Game of Thrones? You know, when I'm like 80 or something. I remember that. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's pretty much the news. Oh, and real quick, what was it? Oh yeah, Game of the Year awards happened.
Yeah, the awards.
The Game of the Year awards happened. Freaking Baldur's Gate won. I'm not familiar with that game.
Shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna just leave it right
Shocked
there. Go ahead, brother.
I was just Baldur's Gate, how it just kind of slayed. I was a little shocked by that. Spider-Man 2 was nominated for a lot, didn't win a damn thing. Was shocked by that. So it was not saying it's undeserved for Baldur's Gate. I was just very shocked with the outcome of this year.
Yeah, I mean it was a stacked year, but I heard the game is great. You know, I heard it's wonderful. It's well deserved. But yeah, man, that's all the announcements that we're gonna cover. Woo, that was a ton of shit that we
dude.
just went through.
Yep.
So let's end this thing, man. Let's go into the holiday. Let's go into 2024 doing what we love best, showing our stuff off. So let me just bring this up for you know what.
Why don't I own this? Why don't I own this?
All right, brothers. So of course that means it's time for the blaming.
Yep,
What
yep.
is the blaming? It's basically a glorified show and tell. We call it the blaming because you know that thing that you're gonna order right after you see Scotty. When Scotty's gonna show up, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to eBay now, pay twice what this thing is worth." God damn it, Scotty, I blame you.
Yep.
And I'm gonna I'll start off.
Maybe.
Well, anybody wanna not do the blame? Anybody wanna skip it this week?
Oh.
Waiting for Link.
Got
Okay.
a full panel.
Station. All right. So I'll start off myself because I only got one thing. I didn't really get much this week. But I did get one cool thing. Of course, I always collect the Transformers figures, as you guys know. And they've been doing these series of versus packs. So basically, it's one character versus another character, right? And they've been doing this with Beast Wars, which is a show that I didn't really watch too much as a kid, but I've gotten more into it as an adult. And plus, it's part of the G1 universe. So it's kind of like I have to kind of incorporate it into my collection, right? Because it's sort of part of G1. So this week I got what is this? Cheetor versus Waspinator 2-pack.
Waspinator?
Waspinator is amazing.
Waspinator versus Cheetor. Now, Cheetor, I know, is a fan favorite. I know this got
Yeah.
a lot of fans.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
Waspinator
love
is
this
amazing.
character. So yeah, the box art is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Cheetor.
Yeah, straight from Japan. Nice verses, like a fighting game.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. And it comes in like a shoebox style, and it also has the original kind of packaging from the Japanese Beast Wars toys. So
Oh, that's cool.
and these
Oh
are
my
also
God.
premium finished
Badass.
figures. Yeah, so the paint jobs on these things are premium and they're cartoon accurate. This is the reason why I got them, because if I was going to get Beast Wars figures, I want the absolute best Beast Wars figures that they can make, and this is
Yeah, those
definitely
are awesome, man.
that. Yeah.
That box is
666.
weird too. It has like it's like curved in the middle. That's
Oh
fun.
yeah, this is just like a flap. This is not even a real.
Oh, okay.
It's not even a box inside of a box. No, this is a flap, and then the plastic where the figures are at.
Cool.
But yeah, man.
So
The only
cool.
thing
Yo,
with this,
Manny. Oh no, I was sorry, my bad. Looking at your Cheetor was gonna. I just remember. Do you have the Cheetor with the jetpacks on his back or the sides when he transforms, like the second version of him?
Transmetal 2?
No.
I do. I
Yes.
somewhere I have Transmetal 2. I don't have Transmetal 2 Ultra Optimus though. So if anyone's looking for a Christmas gift for Manny, that would be a good one. Fuck, dude. Waspinator is so underrated, dude. That character is. He's the Kenny of Beast Wars. He gets killed constantly. He just keeps coming back. He's a super good-natured Predacon in a way. Like he's just kind of trying not to get blown up every episode, right? He gets pulled into these different machinations. Actually, at the end of the series, he's one that gets left behind, and the humans that are on the planet, they raise him up to be a god. So
nice.
he's like there. So he kind of gets his thing. But then they shoot him off into space with a slingshot. So over like 1,000,000 years, he like travels. He finally hits Cybertron again, and that's where he's at in Beast Machines. It's so fucking good. He's such a good
Beast
character.
Machines.
I love Waspinator.
I gotta
so
get
much.
into that show. I owe it to myself, whether I
Dude,
like it or not. Just to watch.
You're gonna like it, I think, more than most Transformer heads because it's like so many great '90s shows that were written by people that wrote a lot of Star Trek. Character actors from Star Trek. It's as dumb as this sounds, especially Beast Machines is a thinking man's Transformers. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Beast Machines is underrated, bro.
So
Yeah.
the only thing with these things is that for some reason they're just getting smaller. I don't know what's going on here. This is the one that came out before. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is a downsize. That's a little bit.
No, and check out the first one. Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
Holy crap!
Oh, that's massive. Yeah, twice.
So,
That means
yeah,
that
I
the
don't
scale is good. That means the scale is right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my blaming.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nick, what do you got for us?
Yeah.
my brother?
We talked about Godzilla a little bit. I was able to pick up those roaring covers for
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Justice League. They're still there. So we're not gonna do an unboxing today. I'm gonna retire on these one day when they.
Open.
Yeah. On the award-winning monthly comic book review show, we talked about Ron-V as one does, and we talked about Black Mamba, and I couldn't get a copy. I actually got a couple copies now. So if you're looking for one, you can get it at Eye of London, I think. And the shipping is pretty quick and everything, and it's not too expensive. And it gets you get a little remark on the inside too from Ron himself. So you can pick that up. It's actually pretty cheap. I think for like $20 in and out, man, you can get one of these with the remark, and you can't beat that. So cool. Something that came in the other day from Jim Rugg. We got Street Angel, Princess of Poverty. So we got the trade for that finally in. Can't wait to get into this. This is the second volume, completing everything else, or everything that he hasn't put into the first Street Angel trade that he put out. So this is the second half of the collection, which I got to get the first half still.
Oh yeah.
And then to complete the dynamic duo, I got the Press Pop Hip Hop Family Tree.
Yeah.
This is the Japanese version.
Damn.
This is pretty cool. I actually posted this one with the omnibus the other day, and I got a repost from Ed. So that was like made my freaking day, even though it shouldn't. That tells you where my mental state is right now. But yeah, dude, that was really cool. And I
love Mr. Man.
the biggest panderer, dude. I am not. Yeah, anybody knows that.
That is awesome.
I don't understand a single word in this book, but I'm sure it's good. And I have to read the omnibus to check that one out. And then the last thing I have right here, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. The Kickstarter the Art of Arthur Adams Kickstarter
just break
book
my heart into 1,000,000 pieces.
came out. I was showing some of the guys this the other day in the back chat. An absolutely brilliant book, going over just some of the most like iconic things that he's ever done. We got some like original art scans on one side, some concept art on the other, and he's got like a little blurb about each piece that he goes over or that he showcases here, like the history of it and what his mental state was. And it's just a brilliant book. I actually tabbed it out and filmed a flip through last night, so I'm going to be editing that up and posting that on the channel very soon. Dude. So if you want to see more about this one, man, I'm going to have a video out for it very soon.
If anybody's looking for some Christmas gift to send me this year, X-Men classic X-Men, cheap.
Super cheap.
All Arthur.
Yeah.
Dude.
Killer stuff in there.
I had that. I was going to buy that, and then I did a logic play on myself. I tricked myself out of it. I said $80. really?
Yeah.
You gonna drop $80 right now? And I'm like, no, I probably shouldn't, right? You're right. And then he
Yeah.
got the book, and I'm like, God damn it, why you didn't drop the $80?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only $80.
I know. Yeah, it's hardcover. It's a beautiful book. It comes with, I think, 4 or 5 prints as well. So you get those, and you get some bookmarks, and he signed it in the inside and everything. So it's like, oh, it's so cool. Yeah, yeah. It was.
Wow.
It was
Yeah,
definitely worth it.
Amazing, man. Great.
I can't
pickup.
even blame Nick because I can't go buy the damn book. Can't even blame him.
Great pickup, man.
Just jump on eBay or something and pay 3 times as much, I suppose.
Manny,
Oh.
Flush, my brother.
All right. Well, we talked about a few things today. We talked about King Kong. I didn't have a King Kong in reaching grasp, so there's Donkey Kong
Nice.
right there.
That is dope.
Nice.
And I guess that's gonna be Godzilla in this instance, I suppose.
Perfect,
So I got
perfect.
those. We also talked about Fallout. So whatever. So there's a
Nice.
Your
some
armor?
power armor guy here. What else we talk about? We talked about Power Rangers and Godzilla. So I got wrong Power Rangers. Power Rangers,
Yeah.
Godzilla issue number 1.
Nice.
And yeah, so we talked about all those things. Nick's showing off like signed remark shit. So I got
Yep. Let's see it.
Tim Hodlin from
you go.
Iovoden.
Nice.
Right there, and that guy's a troll, which is kind of like this guy that Proteus sends after the real Ghostbusters, which is another recent pickup. Eric Burnham was over at Most Wanted Comics recently, so
that's
got
cool.
that. And dude's also a really dope artist as well.
Oh, wow.
So he
I
also
got some
did this.
demon.
Damn.
Also
that's
did
cool.
that Etrigan for me as well.
Hell yeah.
And then I know that's just shit I grabbed, right? That you're like, why did you're making us sit through this? So here's some actual vintage shit that I picked up this week. Some Star Brigade, 1992 goodness. This is G.I. Joe. So we got Destro and Duke. And then you can never have too much vintage Star Wars. So grab some 3 3/4.
How many Vaders? How many Vaders you think you got, Manny?
Oh God, dude. I have a whole shelf over there of just taller Vader PVC and statues. I have a shelf over here that is mostly, you ain't gonna be able to see that. That is mostly Vader. Rylan knocked it over, but this shelf right here, behind all these hats and shit, is mostly Vader and Anakin shelf.
Wow.
And then I've got another shelf.
Wow.
Again, you can't see it, but right up here, that is mostly Vader and Anakin.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there's I got a lot of Darth Vaders. So I picked up another vintage one because I had to. Like I didn't have a choice. Like because his lightsaber was still intact.
Yeah.
So I needed that because oftentimes this little nub right here is broken off and nobody wants a circumcised lightsaber. So this one right here, that one works. That one works really well. While I was at it, I had to grab a hammerhead because you always need a hammerhead.
Sure.
And then another Greedo because this guy shoots second. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This is Ponda Boat, I think his name is. He's the Cantina alien. If you ever look him up, this is not what he looks like in the film, but this is what he looks like in the action figure line. And then Leia, I couldn't find the blaster for her, which kind of sucks, but the coat was still in really good condition. It doesn't have too much discoloration. So
That's awesome.
so yeah,
dude.
so those were the vintage pickups for recently.
That's
cool.
fire, brother. That's fire.
Awesome, man.
All right, man.
Really cool.
Scotty, my brother, take us home.
All right. When I was talking to Phable about what I should bring because I've never been here before, he told me to bring some stuff bring books that mean something to me. So I brought a stack of some stuff and that were either given to me by people from this community, from this awesome community, or just books that have particular meaning to me. So I'll quit blabbing and show y'all some books. I grabbed this off the wall because he showed some Nick showed some Pisker a second ago, so I just grabbed this randomly.
Nice.
Hell yeah. 9.8.
That's awesome. Did you slab that or did you buy it slabbed?
I bought it really cheap, slabbed already. So,
Nice.
Nice.
yeah,
I'm gonna have
nice
to do-
Macari pickup.
Great.
Oh yeah.
you were showing off some Phable was showing off some Beast Wars, but actually the dude that does the logo I commissioned to do the logo for my channel is an artist that does covers for Transformer Beast
No
Wars.
way.
He did this cover.
Nice.
Andy
No kidding.
Duggan.
Is that Waspinator right there too?
Yeah, but that's a cover he signed for me. But that's the dude that I commissioned to do the logo. This was a book I read this past year. Ice Cream Man, issue 32. I went through recovery, and this is like focused on this guy's life and what he goes through when he's going through recovery and stuff. So this book, I cried, I think, twice when I read this.
Yeah.
Had a lot of meaning.
brother.
But if you guys want to check it out, it's Ice Cream Man issue 32. But it had a lot of deep meaning to me.
Oh yeah, this panel's well aware of Ice Cream Man. That crying twice is a common experience with any Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, dude,
I cried during Beast Wars comics as well. So
hell yeah. This was a gift from Bueller. I had the pleasure of meeting Bueller this past year. I went on the bus and hung out with him, and he gave me this book and signed it for me. So, to the scumbag of all scumbags.
Oh, nice. Oh,
That's funny.
that's cool.
This is my birthday book. If you guys don't, everybody has a birthday book. It came out around the time that you were born, but this is mine that I picked up.
Oh, you're killing me.
Oh, nice.
I was happy to add that to my collection. It came out within a couple of weeks of when I was born.
Oh, I need to get a birthday book. I never even heard of that. I'm doing that.
We'll save it for
man.
Miller Time Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On Miller Time Monday.
What was the date and release of Action Comics 1 so I could justify it to Tiff? I'm like, that's my birthday.
Sure,
book.
for sure.
That's my birthday book.
One of my favorite characters from childhood, Speedball.
Oh, yeah.
So we got his first, and then we got First New Warriors.
Yeah, you're
Awesome.
okay. Yeah. You won. You got it. Speedball. You pulled out Speedball, bro.
Yeah, Speedball. Here's some Black Friday pickups. I grabbed both of these really cheap.
Nice.
First Captain Britain. Cool.
Yeah.
McFarlane cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am a huge Toxic Avenger fan, and I'm looking forward to seeing that new movie. So I thought I'd show off.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First cover.
Such a great cover.
Oh, badass.
Yeah. And then we got that, of course. First full
Yeah,
appearance.
that's my childhood right there. I had both of those books, man.
I love
Blade
Phable, dude.
and
I'm
that one. Oh
a
yeah.
huge Chroma fan, huge Toxic Avenger fan. This community is my safety net. My safety net. You guys have my back when I'm down, when I'm having hard times, and this community has been so good to me. Gifted me so many cool books. But this is a gift from Digger Jim. I wanted to shout him out.
Yeah,
He gifted
hell
me this
yeah.
first Apocalypse.
Nice.
So that means, it means a lot. It means even more when it's a gift from somebody like that.
Yeah.
This is also a gift from Beckerman. I had the pleasure of meeting him at Nirvana Comics in Knoxville this past year. And Beckerman gifted me this. So that means a lot to me. Thank you,
Good
Beckerman.
shit, Beckerman. Good shit.
Shout out.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I gotta
That's
quit
awesome.
talking shit about that guy. He's giving away all kinds of good stuff. Beckerman, I'm sorry for everything I've ever said.
He's cool. He's an awesome dude. I picked this up on Black Friday, half off.
Nice. Oh my gosh, bro.
Sweet.
Damn.
Really cool. Glad to
Yep.
add that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wanted to show it randomly because I love it.
Yeah, it's so iconic.
Let's see. This was probably one of my better dollar bin finds in the past year.
Dollar bin finds.
Nice.
Dollar bin find
You found that in a dollar bin?
at McKay's. Yes,
That's
sir.
a newsie too, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's your,
you can-
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
This is my first
Be done. That's what
Mark Bueller insert book that I added to my collection.
Wow. Hell
Nice.
yeah, man. You pulling out the McFarlane goodness today, boy.
Got a nice little black
That's a good one.
insert. I'm a huge Dazzler fan. I just recently completed her whole Volume 1 run. I own most of
Really?
her keys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Dazzler.
Oh, you gotta post those, bro, because everybody always doing the Dazzler #1 or Dazzler first, but nobody ever puts the issue 5
Yeah.
or
Dude,
the
I
issue
have the whole
7.
damn run. I got
Yeah,
the
dig
whole
deep.
run.
There's some
Oh,
cool
yeah.
covers in that run. Yeah.
This is a cool book that y'all probably don't see a lot. The other ones you probably seen, but this one you don't see a whole lot.
Oh, is that an error? Is that an error one?
Second
It's
print.
the rare second print.
Wow.
Wow.
So it came with a toy. It came with a Spidey 2099 toy, and like a couple years after the first print. But it's
Nice, dude.
He had like a
Wow.
cloth cake, bro.
This was a gift, dude. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, this was a gift to me from Chris the Comic Vet, and for that, it really means a lot to me that he did this. He gifted me 2 slabs, one to give away and one to keep, and I was missing Maximum Carnage Part 1, and dude gifted me a 9/8 of Part 1.
Wow. Oh wow,
we're hitting 1K.
That's cool.
Shout out Chris the Comic Vet. I love that dude. And
the originator of C3.
Yeah, he's one of the dudes, one of the big guys behind C3. I love Greg Horn. Picked this up this past year. Beautiful remark.
Wow.
Nice.
Greg Horn.
Catwoman
cover.
That's a cool
I'm
autograph.
a huge Greg Horn fan.
Yeah.
But that one's pretty cool. I'll end it with some really, really cool stuff. A lot of those weren't valuable. They just mean a lot to me because of who they were, who they came from or whatever. But this one actually is kind of valuable though. This one was signed by George Perez, and it's a 1 in 100 hidden gem variant.
Oh, nice!
So signed by the man,
snapshots.
the legend,
I just
George Perez.
posted
And you
posted
wow.
snapshots to your sets up, man. Not too many weeks ago. Yeah, that's dope.
It's got
That's
a
awesome, dude.
nice signature. But I'm a huge fan of George Perez, and as you all know, he's no longer with us. So I wanted to end it with a bang and show that off.
Oh,
but
dude.
Those were just all books that really meant a lot to me. So
dang.
Oh yeah,
Killed
bro.
it, man. Good job.
Hell yeah, you brought the heat, brother.
Thanks.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having me. I've had so much fun, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, brother. It's been a long time in the making, and we might as well just talk about it right now while we're at it. Join us on Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, over on Scott Vaughn SVaughn82's channel. I'm going to be on his Comic Addict show this Monday. It's going to be a good time. Scotty, he tries to find out what got you into comics and stuff like that. So it's going to be a good time telling you guys my journey into this thing. Because there's a lot that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people, I don't talk a lot. I don't talk about behind the scenes a lot. I don't talk about my life. You know what I mean? I'm here to absorb you guys, to talk to you guys, to see what you guys love and find a common ground with you guys. I don't really talk much about myself. I mean, you guys know I like Transformers and stuff like that. But
man, it's gonna be a blast, dude. We're gonna get the origin story of Phable. We're gonna get Fable's origin.
So thank you everybody for joining us today. Of course, like I told you, is our last official show of the year. We will be returning on the 20th. That's a Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we're gonna have the entire PCP Army Bad Batch on the screen at one time. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna try.
I don't think we've ever done this before.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. And Christmas hijinks, just celebrating the hobby, celebrating each other. Because you never know, man. You don't know what 2024 is gonna bring. And as you know, you never know what tomorrow brings. So you wanna have a good time with your loved ones as much as possible. And this stream here is my way of doing that with my friends and the people that I love in my life. So come join us next Wednesday the 20th for the Christmas special over here on the One Collection YouTube channel. Nick, man, what do you got coming up?
Just the regular stuff. So haul videos, new release videos. They come out on Wednesdays. I do Nick at Night, weekly comic book review show on Saturday nights. So that will come out 7 Central tonight. Like I said, I just filmed this Arthur Adams flip through, so I'm going to be editing this one. I'll probably put it out sometime in the next week or so. And then I have another little video, a sponsored video actually, so that I'm putting together right now, and I'm going to be dropping that one too.
Sponsored now? You
in the next couple of days.
You don't share your sponsors with nobody, huh?
No, I don't share with anybody. Yeah. So
I'll share, dude. I got BCW supplies. We got Entertainment Earth. There's all kinds of links over on my channel. Go buy some.
Yep. So I'll be throwing that out as well. So and I'm looking forward to Wednesday, dude. It's gonna be such a good time.
I can't wait, man.
Oh yeah.
Missing Link, my brother. What you got coming?
If you haven't, go check out this past Tuesday's episode with Big Herm. That was a blast as always. You guys know Big Herm's a big ball of just joyous energy. But this Tuesday, Stu and I will be talking about our favorites, not best books of the year, but our favorite books of the year.
Yep.
So I implore you to come join in on the fun. Tell us your favorite books. Tell us what you enjoyed this year. And of course, we'll see you Wednesday on the Christmas special. Blamephable.
Oh, yeah. Manny, my brother, what you got coming up, man?
Right now on the channel, we've got our Ghostbusters Year 1 comic book review. So go and check that out if you missed that comic.
Hold on, Manny. Hold on. Guys, if you got a second, please, I implore you, go over to Nerdtastic News. If you haven't done it already, because I know a lot of you guys already supported Manny. I love you. I appreciate it. But just in case there's 1 or 2 people in this chat that's not subject to Nerdtastic News. Guys, Manny is putting out some of the best videos on pop culture content in all of the community, brother. And, I'm not just saying that because he's my boy. I mean, this man puts in freaking work from graphics to sound effects, everything, editing. So I just want to implore people, if you like pop culture content, go to Nerdtastic News. Check out my brother Manny. I apologize, Manny. You keep going, brother.
Dude, thank you so much. Thank you. I got a video. And here it is. And that was okay. If you like that, check out the other Ghostbusters content. But to be fair, honestly, go and check out Otaku Odyssey and go and check out Cryo's Cool World. Cryo covers our collectibles and model beat, and Uriah covers our anime and manga beat. And they put in a lot of work into their videos, and they're doing good things. So go check out his Transformers, Evolution, Core Class, Optimus, and Bumblebee. And if I said that and you were like, I understood those words, I know what Legacy, Evolution, Core Class means, then you're really going to want to go and talk to some actual figureheads. And where you're going to go do that is over on Go Figure Reviews. They just dropped the Jada Evil Ryu figure.
Nice.
Brooks and Jelani do such great things with action figures. When you watch a good comic book channel that really loves comic books, like Supreme fucking Clientele, which everyone should be watching, when you see that and you feel that passion, then you know you struck gold. And Go Figure Reviews is my go-to for toys. Brooks and Jelani love this stuff, and it comes through in every second of their stuff. So go and check out Go Figure Reviews, and you'll like it. I promise. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You can still blame me.
Hey, Chris, how are you? Station, man. You're late, Chris. You're late. Everybody go check out Chris. Chris does an award show that's coming up. Yeah, with Nick and
go ahead. That's actually coming up. We have a nomination show coming up, I think Thursday and Friday, the 14th and 15th, if I'm not mistaken. Go to Lost in Comics YouTube channel. We're doing our nomination show that night. And there's gonna be a lot of cool people there talking about their favorite books and all these different categories. And so dude, I am sweating bullets putting my list together because just when I think I'm done putting that list together, I'm like, what about this guy? What about that girl?
He does an amazing job. If you guys appreciated the job they did over on the Comic Book Community Awards, Chris does kind of the same thing. He has all these graphics, and on top of that, he has the creators actually announce the awards or the nominations and stuff like that. Like he's had the Ice Cream Man, talking about Ice Cream Man. Those guys were there. Announcing awards and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
man.
comic awards with the comic creators and artists and people that put them together. So it's an amazing time. So
I'm kind of upset he didn't ask me to be a part of it, but it's okay, Chris. It's okay. I know I don't read comics like you guys do. I know.
We got to start pandering more.
Yeah,
do what I do. Just pander the shit out of yourself.
I should use my little clout like, Chris, come on, man. We friends now. SVaughn, my brother. I want to thank you. I don't know how to say this because I'm not a controversy guy. I'm not a guy who talks about other people. I'm not a guy who cares about other channels and stuff like that. But this week it seemed like maybe a person or a few people maybe weren't too happy that me and SVaughn again together. And this is a little inside baseball. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Yeah. The point is that we're trying to build bridges in this community. You know, guys like me, guys like SVaughn, and other various channels that, you know, you always hear, oh, these guys don't get along. These guys don't get along. Nah, 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 nah. Guys, it's not true. Okay? I know everyone, and I love them all. And at the end of the day, it's about the books. It's about the hobby. It's about the friendships that come from these hobbies. If you're out there actively trying to cause trouble, actively trying to make people go against each other instead of the books, I don't know what to tell you, but that's a sad life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to leave it at that. Scotty, thank you for reaching out. Thank you for putting me on your show. Thanks for giving me your time on this Saturday afternoon. Dude, you could mention what we got going on Monday, but if you got anything else coming up, mention that too, my brother.
Well, I'm dropping shorts daily. I do toy shorts and stuff like that daily. I try to drop videos every couple of days, but the heart of my channel is the Comic Book Addicts live streams on Monday. And it's every Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We have a lot of good fun over there just talking about comic books. I have comic book collectors, YouTube content creators, artists, writers, and we just have fun talking about comic books. We talk about a little bit of recovery stuff every now and then. I try to mix that in because that's a big part of my life.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to share that with people, and hopefully it helps other people as well as it's helping me. Because like I was telling you guys, and I say it a lot because it's true, this community is my safety net. And yeah, man, come join us. I'm having Phable this Monday, so it's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to that for a long time. But it's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, and it's a no negativity thing. We don't do drama. We don't do negativity. I don't know where the person came from with their comments and all that bullshit, but we don't do that at my channel. Phable don't do it either. It's all about getting along and having fun, enjoying these comic books, and that's what it's all about, man. It's all love, and I look forward to this Monday, Phable.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Thank you for having me on your show. Thank you to all my panelists today, Nick Comic Culture, Missing Link, and my brother Island Boy Manuel. This year has been great, man. It's a great year. You know,
cool panel of guys, man. Such a cool panel of guys you got here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been up and down, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. 2024. Look out for everything. We're doing big things. I'm going to continue to extend my reach to this part of the community, that part of the community, people you think I won't get along with, people you think I do get along with, whatever. I'm trying to go all over the community in 2024. And if you're mad about that, well, then prepare to be extra angry in 2024. And I'll leave it like that, man. I love y'all. Thanks for joining us. Catch me on Monday over on SVaughn's channel. There's only one thing left to say. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Station. Where's my brand? Where's my freaking brand? There it goes.